Hi there. Now let's take a look at how to provide high availability on ASAs using clustering. Clustering allows to group or associate multiple ASA devices and present them as it was a single device. With multiple contexts, we were able to simulate multiple devices inside the box. So with the clustering, we're able to have multiple physical devices in case we have physical boxes. Recall that this is not supported on ASAV. And we're going to present or to make those devices appear to be a single device. Meaning we're going to have just a master device, and all the devices in that group, they will essentially be used to increase throughput and load balancing in case we had just a single device. And we can do this using two options, and one is what is called as individual mode. And the other one, it is using span mode. With individual mode, we basically using just layer 3 for load balancing, and with span mode we'll be using port channel. So that's what we're going to see in this video, is how to deploy clustering using span mode. So let's bring my both ASAs, ASA2. So the first thing we have to do is to change the cluster interface mode. Right now, my ASAs, they are still configured on multiple context mode. Modes, so it's still running multiple context mode. So we'll be deploying clustering using multiple context mode instead of single mode. The procedure is likely the same. The difference between multiple context mode and single mode is that we have different devices, different logical devices. So we're going to configure everything in admin context mode instead of having multiple contexts. So we issue show cluster interface mode. So right now it's in the video, and first thing we have to do is to change that to the span mode, and this is going to reboot and remove all the configuration. So we're going to do the same for ASA2. So cluster interface to span confirm. Okay. So we'll be using port channels, and basically what I want is to I'll be using E1 and E3 interfaces on both units, and on this side again it's going to be my inside zone, and I'll create port channel number 1, and on this side I'll be using port channel number 3. I'll be using port number 3. We could use both interfaces on same box, but just for simplicity I'm going to use one interface. And what's going to happen is that from the switch perspective, it will appear that it is connected on a single device. So let's start configuring switch 112, and what I want to do is to group both interfaces that connect to both ASA. So this is going to be E01 and E00. So interface E00 and E01. So just make double check that they have the same configuration. 0, 1. Okay, so I can start by creating channel group, and I'll be using LACP mode active. So right now the interface will be down because LACP has to be negotiated on both sides of the link, and while ASAs are loading, I'm going to do the same for switch 31. So, and this will be E1 and E10. So interface. So, confirm that E10 and E11. Yeah, it's the same. So channel group site 3 mode active. Right now it will still down. So let's start with ASA 1. We confirm that everything is here. Yes. So I'll start by enabling the interfaces. ASA 1. I'll be using E1, E3, and E4. That's it. So initially I'll just have to configure the master, and then the configuration is going to be replicated on the slave. So starting with let me start with cluster, create a group CCIE, and give it a name, a descriptive name, and it's going to be the primary unit. And now my interface that I'll be using is going to be cluster interface, going to be E4, and IP is going to be 192.168.10.1. 255.255. Done. Now my priority is going to be 1 because I'm the first I want to enable. So that's all we need. So we have enabled cluster, and as I'm using multiple context mode, so I have to enable the admin context mode. So admin context admin. So I can change it now while election is taking place. So cluster info. Oh, okay. So let me do the same on ASA2. And I want to enable E1, E3, and E4. And cluster group CCIE, local unit, just a name, secondary, and cluster interface E4, IP 192.168.10.2.255.55. Done. Priority SA2, second, and I want to enable. And now this should be the slave unit. Let's see here. So secondary is slave, and right now is thinking with master, and it's slave. Okay, so just to make things easier, let me change host name, I want the context, and I want date. Yeah, it's easy to spot in which box I'm working on. So now let me check again. Okay, I can create admin context, and that's going to be context admin. Done. And when working with the context, we have to allocate the interfaces to specific contexts. So in this case, as we'll be using port channel, I have to start the port channel configuration at the system context. So getting E1 and now saying channel group mod active. Then port channel 1, port channel and cluster. Done. The same for E3, channel group 3 mod active, and for channel span cluster. Now I have to allocate those interfaces to admin context admin, allocate interface, I believe that's port channel 1 and 3. Now the configuration URL is located, going to be saved at disk 0, and I'll just name it cluster.config. Now let's change to admin context, and I should have my interfaces. Let me brief. Awesome. Still down, no problem. And so now start configuring. Name if outside. IP address going to be 10.1.112.1.255.255. Out. Okay, show int. It's up. Oh, that should be inside. I'm thinking something, I'm doing another one. So port channel 3, that's my outside zone. IP address 10.145.125.550. Okay. So interface IP brief. Oh, port channel 3 still down. Same. Probably still negotiating. And let me enable my ICMP. That should be policy map, global policy, and class inspection default inspect ICMP. I want to enable SPF 10.1.12 area 0 and 10.1.145.0. Okay, so SPF enabled. So I'm able to talk with 11 and 12. That's good. Now something is wrong or is missing port channel 3. It's down. Let me check. So int IP brief. Okay. Interface, it's down. Bring that up. Secondary recover. Okay, so we have to negotiate again, and you can see here that port channel is up. So right now it should be negotiating. Just show summary. Yes. So this is the port that connects to ASA2. It's suspended. So let me see what happened. Not enabled. Change. Secondary. Okay. Change to up. Change to up. Let's see. So I should be like, okay, still negotiating. Okay, but waiting. Okay. Meanwhile, let's see if R11 is able to reach R4 and R5. Should be receiving right now because that's ASA. I have 10.145. What about 5 and 4? So my LACP is okay. Let me see if I have these. Change to admin show route. Show route outside. So I don't have 10.1.145.5. Okay, let's see what's missing. So this is definitely some layer 2 issue, and see that both ASAs, they are in sync. That's okay. And see what's missing with R5. And 145. Can you talk to 4? So this is something related with ASA. Can I ping myself? I can. So my interface is up. They gotta be at switch. And now let's confirm if they are on same VLAN. So VLAN 1.5. Port channel 3, yes, and E1. That's where R4 is connected, and R5. So why it's not working? Just look at it. So I can see both MAC address and port channel is up as well. What might be? Let me just set the port and bring the port back up. See if something changes. Let's see. Yes. You get in max. Not working. Not sure whether this is some split brain situation. Let me see. And to Okay. Okay, so I can reach ASA 2 and everything looks normal from faster point of view, even if I believe that's for channel summary, it's bundled. So what could be affecting this layer 2? I'm using the same IP, 10.1.145 R5. Just to make sure, yes, 10.1.145. Okay, what is wrong? What is wrong? Let me close the interface on ASA just to see if something changes. I can shut down. So int IP brief. I can't. Okay. So int IP brief. Okay, it's up. Change to admin. Int IP brief. Still down. Is that possible? Up. Int IP brief. Okay, 10.1.145.1. 4. That's really weird. Okay. Just before rebooting the switch, let me see if what happens if I change the role to ASA2. They're going to flap 145. It looks different now. Okay, let's get into. No, I don't want. Change to context admin. Okay, 10.1.45.1. It's okay. 4. Okay, so something is missing in the interface. It's 1.1 and show port channel summary. So summary. Summary. Yes, it's 1.1 and 1.0. Show 1.1. This access. Probably some problem, some bug on the switch. Because if I look now in my routing table, show it outside. I'm able to reach R4 and R5, and so should be for R11. Okay, and my ping starting from my loopback. Okay, let me just try to reach directly. Do I have ICMP enabled? I added. So why it's not working? Oh, I have ICMP. Oh, I have R4. So probably what might happen is that R11 is using ASA1 to get to R4, because I should be able to do so. And oh, security level. Okay. Let me see security level on port 3. That's okay. Okay, yeah. Now that should work as well. Yes, and should be able to reach 5 as well. Yes. So I'm curious, why isn't it work? I'm just going to reboot, reload the switch. Probably something got hanged there. No reason to not work. So port channels up. Let me confirm. Channel summary, it's up. Okay, so what is the problem now? Probably spanning tree. I'm using rapid. I'm using rapid spanning tree. The ports should be ready to go. So spanning tree v115. Yeah, it's working. Now I want to fail over to ASA1. So cluster master. Okay, so I have to go to system, change to system, and I'll say cluster master. Okay, so little flap on adjacency, show cluster info, just make sure I am the master. Okay, that's what I want. And I should have, okay, can see this here, and change to context admin, show SPF neighbor. I have my neighbors, show route SPF inside, show route inside, and outside. And R11 should be able to reach R4 and R5 as well. So that's it, guys. Little bug there at the switch, but we are able to deploy cluster using spanning mode, meaning that we're ensuring high availability using port channel at layer 2. So I'll see you in the next one.